We're going to start just by doing, as we often do, brief relaxation exercise. So start by just taking a few deep breaths in and out, and tune in to the relaxing, relieving qualities as you breathe out. Just notice how your body kind of sags a little bit. It's like taking a load off, unburdening yourself. Breathe in, and then you just let go, release as you breathe out. And now we're going to do this in the reverse order to normal. So I'd like you to start at your toes. And so feel your toes and see if, without moving them, just with your mind, if you can relax any tightness or tension in your toes. Just see if you can let that go. And now you can move to your feet in general, and any tightness there, you can relax that. As we're doing this exercise, for some people it can be helpful to imagine the tension just sort of flowing out of your body, draining down into the ground and out of you. So you can try that if you'd like. And now move to your ankles, and you can do the same thing. Just relax them. The body is often doing work it does not need to do. So we're just attempting to ensure that it's not overexerting itself for no reason. And now relax your calves, your lower legs. Let go of any tightness in your upper legs, your thighs, and you can just kind of gently imagine it just draining away. And now you can move to your groin, release any tension there. Your stomach. See if there's any tightness that's unnecessary. Same thing with your chest. Turn your attention to your butt. You can also release any muscle tightness there in the glutes. And your lower back. Your upper back. Now as you relax, you don't want to collapse your posture, but you want to be exerting yourself enough to stay upright, but not more. Just relaxing it. Same thing with your shoulders. Your upper arms. Your lower arms, your forearms. Let go of any tension in your wrists. In your hands. If you work with computers a lot, you can have a surprising amount of tension in your hands and your fingers. We don't need to carry that into our meditation, so you can let that go too. Now relax your neck, front and back of your neck. Same thing with your jaw. We want a loose, floppy jaw, not a tight, clenched one. And relax your mouth. Your cheeks. The area around the eyes and the eyes. We don't need to be focusing on anything while we do this, so de-gauge your eye focusing muscles. Now release any tension you can in your forehead and your scalp, the top of the head. And just for good measure, the ears. Any tightness you feel around the ears, you can let that go too. Now, I wasn't officially including this in the ways to defabricate, but you have already defabricated somewhat your experience. You have let go of tightness or contraction. Hopefully you're feeling things a little bit differently. You might notice how experience feels now compared to when you began. So just how does existing feel right now? Now we are going to move on. The first way of defabricating is what I'm going to call replacing. So the idea is that we work to replace more contracted sensations with less contracted ones. You can do this in a number of ways. We will do it in two. First one, we are going to do a bit of metta practice. So, we're going to cultivate some metta or loving kindness, and this is ultimately a quality one can notice emotionally and in the body. So, I would like you to choose somebody who you care a lot about, yet do not have a complicated relationship with. So, someone who you really care about, yet things with them are not often difficult. And I would like to invite you to feel into a time when you are having a great time or a great moment together with this person. Just see if you can find such a moment and bring it to mind. You might do this through images. You might do this through what was said. You might do this directly through how you felt. But just see if you can connect with that moment. How did that moment feel? Perhaps at that moment you were laughing together or just sharing a beautiful yet simple moment. Either way, see if you can really tune in to how that felt. See if your body can remember how that felt. If your heart can remember. Now, I would like you to see if you can connect with wanting this person to be okay, with wanting them to not suffer or be in pain, and wanting them to be happy. See if you can do that. So as you do this, you might visualize them as being okay, as being happy. Or you might just try and connect directly with how that feels. Ultimately, with this, we're cultivating the feeling. So we find the tools that help us get there. I'd like you now to feel into your desire for them to feel safe and peaceful. See if you can connect with really wanting them to feel that way. You want them to be free from both physical and emotional harm. You don't want them hurting. And as you do that, notice how that feels. How would it feel for life to be easy for them? For it not to be difficult, but to go smoothly, calmly, and just notice how that feels, how that resonates in your body. At this point, I'm going to invite you to see if you can drop these thoughts and if you can just focus on the feeling that they have produced inside of you. If you find this difficult, you can choose another person and just do the same exercise we just did with them. But if you're able to, just see if you can focus on the feeling of metta, often showing up in the heart region, the area around your heart and your chest. See if you can just keep this feeling in attention, moment by moment. If you're not able to maintain this feeling in the heart region, then you can just go back to using kind of your memories to help bring it back. And if you can keep it there, then you might even try seeing if you can expand it very gently. See if perhaps it can come to envelop your body. If it can expand outwards. Okay, good. Now you can let go of that and again, just notice how experience feels right now. Does it feel open, closed, larger, smaller, harder, softer? Just in general. Don't overthink it, just notice it. Now we're going to move to another replacement technique for defabrication, which is centered around rest. So, If you can, I would like you to return, the same as before, to the breath and noticing the feeling of relaxation or calm as we breathe out. Just see if you can really notice that. And for some of you, if you can directly notice restfulness or peace in other places in your experience, notice that. But if you can't, use the out breath when you breathe out to help you out. What we're going to be doing is very gently just noticing when a restful or peaceful or calm sensation appears. And then to ourselves, we're going to label it rest. And then just see if you can notice the next restful or peaceful or calm sensation and label that rest. And just continue like this. So we're encouraging the mind to notice those aspects of experience. The peaceful, calm, and restful ones. You may do this without the labeling if you find it easier. So where does the body or experience feel restful, calm, silent? Go to those places. And just keep noticing. If you can only notice such sensations when you breathe out, then that's okay. Just notice each time you breathe out that feeling. Sensation of calm. You don't need to do this type of practice quickly. You don't need your notes per second to be very quick. Just gently notice the enjoyableness of the feelings of rest and peace and calm. Okay, good. Now we're going to move to the last part of this meditation. So you can let go of what you were doing. Now we are going to defabricate in a way that's more like dissolving. So to do this, I would like you to gently widen your attention. Relax outwards. And as you notice things happening, any particular sensation, I want you to see if you can just relax into it. I want you to see if each thing that happens, you can see if you can accept it and then just gently let it go. So whether it's a thought or a feeling in your back or a pleasant sensation in your head, just meet it, embrace it, and let it go. Anytime you notice you are focusing on anything, I want you to just release again and let it go. Any tightness or contraction, just open up. Just repeatedly noticing, accepting, and letting go, whatever it is. We're not holding on to anything. Okay, good. Now, Take a final moment just to notice how experience feels to you again. Does it feel open, closed, expanded, contracted, good, bad, etc.? Just notice how it feels. Become aware of how what you're doing in meditation affects how your experience presents itself. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. This meditation is ending. I'm going to put you into 4 different breakout rooms.